Hey guys, and welcome back to Sorenus Mods. Today we're going to be checking out an amazing mod known as the More Swords mod for Minecraft. Now this is recently updated for 1.5.1 and it was created by Darkhax. And what this mod adds is 14 brand new swords to your Minecraft world, each coming with their very own enchantments included in the mod as well. Now how to obtain these epic swords, you might be wondering? Well, you either have to craft them, find them in the chests of dungeons, or steal them off of the carcasses of your zombie brethren. Now of course, the rare mob drops is the hardest to obtain these, so I'd probably go with spelunking in the dungeons or crafting them yourselves. Now the first of these swords is the Blaze Sword, and it does 2 hearts of damage and has 400 durability. It also includes its very own enchantment known as Blaze. It is very similar to the Fire Aspect enchantment, and it will do 1.5 hearts of damage at its level 1 and 2.5 hearts of damage at its 3rd and final level. The way that you craft this is 2 gold ingots on the sides of 2 iron ingots running above a blaze rod, and you will get the sweet Blaze Sword. The next of these awesome swords is the Bloodsword. This one will do 3 hearts of damage and has 1500 durability. It also comes with 2 of its very own enchantments known as Feast, which it has a chance to restore its own durability. At level 1 it can do 10%, and at level 3 it can do 20%. And Vitality as well, which if you spend 250 durability, you can receive buffs. Level 1 will get you HP, level 2 will get you speed and HP, and resistance will be on the 3rd and final level along with the first 2 as well. The way that you craft this awesome sword is 2 obsidian next to 2 redstone above a stick, and you will get the sweet Blood Sword. Now the next is the Bone Sword. This one will do 1.5 hearts of damage with 200 durability. It actually doesn't have any enchantments, but it's very easy to make. Just make a crisscross pattern of bones, and you will receive this milky white Bone Sword of Death. Now the next is the Glass Sword. Now this will do 2.5 hearts of damage, but it only has 15 durability. Well, of course, I mean, it's made of glass. I wasn't expecting it to last very long. But it does include its very own enchantment, which is known as Shatter. It is very similar to Sharpness. In each level, it will deal more damage per hit. This is perfect if you have an overabundance of sand and a lot of furnaces to make these things, and they look pretty sweet as well. I mean, look at this. Sweet. And next is the Infinity Sword, which is kind of strange because it's not infinity on damage nor durability, so I wonder why it's called that. It doesn't have an enchantment, but it is cool how you make it. You're going to need a lot of iron for this because you will need 4 blocks of iron smothering an iron ingot sandwiched in between with a stick below, and you will receive the Infinity Sword. One thing that I know about this Infinity Sword is it looks flipping sweet. The next is the Lapis Sword, and if you have an abundance of Lapis, this sword will be perfect for you. It does 1.5 hearts of damage and has 750 durability. It also includes its own enchantment of Greed, which mobs will drop more experience on death with this sword. At level 1 it will give you 10 extra experience, and at level 3 at its final level is 30 experience. That's a whole lot of experience to spend on more enchantments. And it looks pretty sweet as well. All you have to do to make it is 2 lapis lazuli blocks above a stick, and you will get the Lapis Sword, which kind of reminds me of a key sword from Kingdom Hearts, which is pretty strange. The next is the Molten Edge, which is very similar to its brother, the Aqueous Sword, but this one will do 2 hearts of damage and has durability of 300. The way that you craft this is 2 lava buckets above a stick with obsidian on the sides, and you will get this sweet Molten Sword. Now the next is the Aqueous Sword, which, like I said, is very similar to its Molten Edge brother, because it deals the same amount of damage and it has the same amount of durability. It's even made very similarly, but instead of lava buckets, you're going to need water buckets, and you'll get this Aqueous Sword. Unfortunately, the Molten Edge is different from the Aqueous Sword because it does not have an enchantment. However, Aqueous Sword does, and its enchantment is the Ice Aura. It will slow the mobs in your path down by either 8 seconds or 32 seconds at its final level. Now that's pretty great for getting away just in case you run out of your aqueous sword, but just in case you do, you also can rely on your master sword. Now of course, this is my favorite because I am a huge Legend of Zelda fan, and the way that you craft this is 2 iron ingots with 2 diamonds on the side, 2 obsidian next to a stick, and you will get the master sword, which looks pretty flippin' sweet just like all the other swords, and it comes with 2 of its very own enchantments. The first being Blessed, which is very similar to Smite, where at level 1 it will deal 1 extra heart of damage to the evil undead, and the third and final being 2 extra hearts of damage. It also includes Expedite, which if you right click while holding this, you can jump forward in time. By level 1, you can jump forward 50 times in Minecraft, which I don't exactly know how many in seconds that is, but at level 3 and finally you can jump 3 times more time, and it will give you 150 jump forward in time in your Minecraft world. The next is the Draconic Blade. This is another one of those no enchantment sword, but it is pretty flippin' sweet. Its damage is 3.5 hearts, and its durability is 750, and the way that you craft this is 4 blocks of iron sandwiched in between with a diamond and redstone above a stick. And you will get the Draconic Sword, which is actually very similar looking to the Master Sword. You know, if the Master Sword were made of the devil. Now the next is going to be the Eye and Sword. Now this one is actually very cool because it has a very cool enchantment with it. It deals 4 hearts of damage and has a durability of 1750, so, you know, if you, in case you don't want the awesome enchantment, you do have some pretty sweet stats with this. Also, it looks pretty flippin' sweet as well. And how you craft this is 2 Eyes of Ender sandwiched in between 4 diamonds above a stick. It's very similar to a lot of the other recipes, but the enchantment makes it all different. Now, the Ender Pearls will actually teleport you exactly like an Ender Pearl, with level 1 traveling you 15 blocks, but taking 50 durability to do it, and it will cause 1 heart of fall damage. Now, the level 3 and final will bring you 60 blocks, and only takes 10 durability, and will not hurt you at all. So I definitely suggest upgrading that enchantment. The next is the Aether's Guard. Now, this one will do 3.5 hearts of damage, and has a durability of 1,000. Its enchantment is Ascension, which will lift all the mobs up that you are attacking into the air and dropping them down, straight as about as high as you picked them up. Now the way that you craft this is actually a very jumbled mess, but when you take a look at it for a little bit longer, it does start to make sense. The diagonal sword across will be the 2 glowstone above a stick, with iron ingots on this side and diamonds on this side, with the top right and bottom left corner. Wait, no. Top left and bottom right corner filled with feathers, and you will get the Aether's Guard, which actually looks really cool. It kind of looks like a halberd mixed with feathers. Next and finally, oh no, yes, this is the final of the non-death-killing ones, which is the Wither's Bane. You can actually obtain this with a small chance from the actual Wither, and it does 2.5 hearts of damage and has 1,000 durability. Its enchantment is Decay, which causes you to wither over time, and it will either wither you for 2 seconds as its final level 16 seconds. The way that you craft this is a nether star with a glowstone on top and 2 obsidian next to it with a stick on the bottom, and you will get the Wither Bane. And the final of these amazing swords is actually a rather cheating sword, but of course it is developed for admins of servers, and it is known as the Admin Arc, or the Adminium Arc. Now the damage is 0.5 times 999, so insta-kill for just about every living creature in Minecraft. Its durability is 8 times 9, well basically 99 million or something like that, but a whole lot of 9, so you're not going to be losing this anytime soon. But, however, you will have to make this out of 2 bedrock and a stick, so unless you're in creative, you're not going to be able to obtain this sweet rainbow-colored Admin Arc. Now, it also includes its own enchantment, which is known as Stealth. Now, the way that Stealth works is it will cause you to turn invisible, well, the bearer of the sword to turn invisible, for either 1 minute or at its final stage, 20 minutes. So that's a whole lot of minutes that you can, you know, chill out invisibly. Now, there are also one other way of obtaining these awesome enchantments, and that is through enchanting them through an enchantment table. You can actually put all of these on any vanilla block or item you want. You can put any enchantment that you want on this diamond sword to make it just as good as the Draconic sword. Actually, that one has no enchantments. So kind of like the IN sword, you could get that awesome Ender Pulse enchantment right on your diamond sword. Or even a banana, if bananas were actually in Minecraft. Now let's go ahead and do what the best part of this mod is and test it out on some mobs. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and test this out on some sweet zombies. Poor guys, they are going to be mauled to death by our awesome swords. Let's go ahead and make it night only, just so our poor little zombie friends won't get killed. Except by our swords. Now, of course, we'll start with the very first one that we checked out, and the Blaze Sword, which we hit him up, and he is actually not lighting on fire. I actually think that the ones that the enchantments say that it comes with, you will actually have to enchant yourself. So if we go ahead and pull out that and hit him with a Blood Sword, it's not going to actually cause the Feast or Vitality enchantment. So let's pull out the Bone Sword, which this one actually has no enchantments anyway, but you can see it will take a fair amount of hits to get this guy on the ground. But let's bring out the Glass Sword, and minding that it only has 15 durability, it actually does quite a bit of hits, so you can take him down fairly easily. Oh no, what was it doing? Okay, there we go. Where we can pull out the Infinity Sword, which does quite a bit of damage, which is 3.5 hearts, which is pretty sweet. We could take our zombie friends down easily. With our Lapis Sword doing only 1.5 hearts, but if we had the Greed, we could get quite a bit of experience. Unfortunately, we will just get the normal amount, but, you know, it's all good because it looks flippin' sweet. Now we'll hit him with the Aqueous Sword, even though we checked out the Molten Edge first, and it can do 2 hearts of damage, and so does the Molten Edge. So let's pull out our final ones of these swords, and the true way of finding out if these come with the enchantments or not would be to right-click this Master Sword and see if it jumps into time. Nope, it's actually just defending us. Very strange. Let's go take this rage out with the Admin Arc. Just hit that guy one time and they're all dead. You cannot lose with this Admin Arc. Now we'll pull out the Draconic Sword, which is actually a very sweet sword, even though it doesn't have any unique enchantments. The Wither Bane is the one that you can actually obtain with a small chance from the Wither. And the Aether's Guard, with the one that looks like a feathery halberd of death, actually ends up killing these guys pretty well. So unfortunately, the actual IN sword doesn't come with the Ender Pulse, which would be really cool to be able to teleport wherever we're looking. But, you know, it's how it goes. It's all good. These swords are awesome, and the fact that you can obtain these through enchanting isn't that bad. I mean, if you want the IN enchantment, then of course you can enchant this. Let's go ahead and pull out an enchanting table, and since it has the same chance of spawning this as a normal thing. Oh no, that was sharpness. I don't care about sharpness. That one's knockback. See, I don't know if it's very rare or common to actually get the enchantment that you want for these, but it is nice to know that you can obtain these enchantments whenever you want. And in fact, now the Bone Sword doesn't have to feel so alone when, oh sweet, this one actually did get the blaze that it was talking about. So let's go ahead and give that a try on this poor old spider. So yeah, you can obtain these just as easily as you can obtain Fire Aspect, some varying, like I'm pretty sure the Ender Pulse would take a little bit more than the regular Fire Aspect, but if you want these awesome enchants, then you can go ahead and get them from your enchantment table. Have an awesome day, guys, and if you guys want to check out this amazing mod, I'll be leaving the download links in the description below, both for Skydaz, the amazing free installers that make your installing experience so much easier, as well as the normal download as well. Thank you so much, Darkhax, for making such an awesome mod. I will be using this for quite a while now. I really like the different items that you can add in Minecraft. The weaponry is my favorite, of course, and these are pretty sweet swords. Thank you so much for your awesome creativity for making this awesome mod. Have an awesome day, guys, and remember to like and subscribe. Remember to tell all your friends, because everything is better with friends, proven by the Master Sword. And do you dare defy Link and his awesome sword of death? No, I'm pretty sure you guys wouldn't. So have an awesome day, and I will see you guys for the next mod spotlight later. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.